Morning. A very warm welcome, warm and wet welcome to Netley Christian Fellowship. It's great to be gathered together to worship God this morning. A few notices before we start our service. Our pastor Paul is preaching this morning and this evening. Part of this morning's service will have all of the usual children's activities, so they'll take place after the third song. Yep. And I'm sure Paul will remind us when to go out for that. It's a busy week this week. It's our week of prayer. So it's the Netley New Year, and we can start the year by asking God to be with us, to help us, to bless our fellowship and what we are looking to do in the year ahead. So there's the notice sheet, and there is the week of prayer calendar, which is available at the back and also has been emailed out. So please do have a look at that. Please do be praying, and please do come along to those meetings, which are taking place every day, apart from Friday, which is for you guys to meet up in small groups or for personal prayer. And as you can see on the inside of the sheet, there's just some short devotions to take us through the Lord's Prayer, which we're using as our guide this week. And a special note about the Saturday one, which is down as Paul and Naomi's. But if you are planning on coming, could you just text Paul or let Paul or Naomi know? Because if there are too many people, we might need to consider a different venue. That would be really helpful. And one other notice about Sunday. So the end of our week of prayer, next Sunday on the 28th, we are planning on having a fellowship lunch. We're going for an Asian curry theme, but there will be other options available if that's not for you. And please let Debbie Oldham know if you have any allergies. And if you're not sure who Debbie Oldham is, come and speak to me, and I will probably forget, or I will try my best to tell Debbie as well. I think that's all of the notices. Please do have a look at the notice sheet for all of the things I've bound to have forgotten, and please be praying for the work of the church this week. We're going to start by singing God's praises. We'll stand and sing together, Be Thou My Vision.
All else to me, save that thou art. Our reading from God's Word comes from Matthew's Gospel, and we'll start in chapter 3 and verse 13, and then read down to chapter 4 and verse 11. So Matthew chapter 3 and verse 13. Then Jesus came from Galilee to the Jordan to John to be baptized by him. John would have prevented him, saying, "I need to be baptized by you, and do you come to me?" But Jesus answered him, "Let it be so now, for thus it is fitting for us to fulfill all righteousness." Then he consented. And when Jesus was baptized, immediately he went up from the water, and behold, the heavens were opened to him. And he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and coming to rest on him. And behold, a voice from heaven said, "This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased." Then Jesus was led up by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. And after fasting 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. And the tempter came and said to him, "If you are the Son of God, command these stones to become loaves of bread." But he answered, "It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God." Then the devil took him to the holy city and set him on the pinnacle of the temple and said to him, "If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down, for it is written, he will command his angels concerning you, and on their hands they will bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone." Jesus said to him, "Again, it is written, you shall not put the Lord your God to the test." Again, the devil took him to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their glory. And he said to him, "All these I will give you, if you will fall down and worship me." Then Jesus said to him, "Begone, Satan, for it is written, you shall worship the Lord your God, and him only shall you serve." Then the devil left him, and behold, angels came and were ministering to him. May God bless to us his word. We're going to sing our second song, which is "Mine Are Days That God Has Numbered." Let's stand and sing.
Mine are days